오늘의 이야기는 한 대학의 역사 강의실에서 시작됩니다.
You're looking at Act 1, Scene 1 of A Nightmare. Professor Walter Jameson, popular beyond words, who talks of the past as if it were the present, who conjures up the dead as if they were alive.
The Union soldiers burned Atlanta. They were forced to it. Unbelievably brutal man, William Tecumseh Sherman. Let me read you a few extracts from the diary of Major Skelton. The date is Tuesday, September 11th, 1864. The city was ours. There was no need to destroy aught save that which could be of use in the fight against us. Sherman was drunk with victory. He himself started the awful fires, the fires that destroyed that great citadel of grace and beauty.
In the view of this man, Professor Samuel Kittredge, Walter Jameson has access to knowledge that couldn't come out of a volume of history, but rather from a book on black magic, which is to say that this nightmare begins at noon.
You had me on the edge of my seat.
Thank you, Sam.
Who is this Major Skelton?
Oh, just a lawyer who happened to enlist.
Could you come for dinner tonight?
All right.
Good.
저녁 시간이 되고 월터는 바로 길 건너에 사는 세뮤엘 교수의 집으로 출발합니다. 월터는 세뮤엘의 딸 수잔나와 약혼을 한 사이인데요.
Remember, you're a PhD.
Not yet, I'm not.
She's going to get that PhD.
Don't tell me you're the cook again tonight.
Indeed, and why not?
저녁 식사가 끝난 것 같은데요.
Besides, Walter and I have something to discuss.
세뮤얼은 사위가 될 월터에게 오랜 궁금증이 있었는데요.
Susanna's almost 30 years old.
And I'm almost 70. How old are you?
All right, I'm 51. Too old for Susanna, is that it?
In a sense. Walter, in 1947, I was 58. Look at me now. I've turned into an old man, while you haven't aged at all. You know what the students say? Almost as though you'd lived through the period you were discussing. A book of photographs taken by a fellow named Matthew Brady during the time of the Civil War.
You look as though you'd seen a ghost.
Maybe I have. You made me curious about this Major Skelton today. These are 3 of Sherman's staff officers. The one seated at the table is identified as Major Hugh Skelton. That picture was taken almost 100 years ago. You shouldn't have kept that ring, you know. It's a dead giveaway.
Just because I happen to look like somebody in a photograph.
And happen to be wearing the same ring and happen to have the same small mole on the left side of your face? Tell me the truth. In the photograph, aren't you?
Yes.
How old are you, Walter?
Let's say that I'm old enough to have known this gentleman personally.
Plato. 2,000 years ago. Tell me the secret.
I can't tell you the secret, Sam, because I don't know it myself. I was like you, Sam, afraid of death. Every night I dreamed as you dream of immortality. Then one day I met an alchemist. He said that he could grant my wish. I was desperate. I paid him his money and submitted to his experiments. I lay in a coma for many weeks, and when I revived, I was alone. I saw my wife and my children aging, my friends dying.
It's better than dying.
You're wrong, Sam. I was wrong. It gives this world its point. Death. I want to die.
Then why don't you?
Because I'm a coward.
You mean to say that you survived over 2,000 years without an accident, without being wounded?
Oh, I've been close to death many times, but never close enough.
I thought if a man lived forever, he'd grow wiser. It must be lonely.
I tried to warn her.
Except tell her the truth.
I was in love with her.
It does to me, Walter. I can't let you marry my daughter.
And why not? Well, come on.
Then you'll marry me. Tonight. You go upstairs, pack your prettiest things. I'll pick you up in 15 minutes. She won't believe you. You won't believe it yourself by tomorrow morning.
그렇게 월터는 길 건너의 집으로 돌아가는데요. 서랍 속에서 총을 꺼내놓고 뭔가를 적으려는데
Hello, Tommy.
Who are you?
Don't you recognize me, Tommy? You called them the most beautiful you'd ever seen once, a long time ago. You're Tom Bowen, my husband. I saw the picture in the newspaper announcing your engagement. I can't explain it. I only know it's happened. I've grown old and you haven't.
Lorette.
이제 알아봤나 본데요.
Tommy, it's wrong. Can't go on hurting people.
총소리에 놀라 세뮤얼 교수가 찾아가 보는데요.
Walter?
Tell Susanna that... No, stay away.
You're hurt. I'll call a doctor.
No.
Your hand.
It's happening. At last.
Oh, my God.
Nothing lasts forever, thank God.
순식간에 노인이 된 월터는 그대로 바닥에 쓰러져 죽음을 맞습니다.
Dad! Walter!
Go home, Susanna.
Walter?
이미 월터의 시신은 먼지가 돼 사라진 상태였습니다.
What is that on the floor?
Only dust.
Last stop on a long journey. As yet another human being returns to the vast nothingness that is the beginning, and into the dust that is always the end.
영상 제작에 큰 힘이 되는 구독, 좋아요, 댓글 부탁드릴게요.